Hi everyone, I'm starting my experiment with the so-called color eraser. In my bowl, I mixed 2 ounces of warm distilled water. I have my swatch with the Royal Purple and the packet of so-called color eraser. Before I start my experiment, I wanted to do some research. I was very curious on why we had to use distilled water and why that was so important. So I did some research and found out that regular tap water contains impurities. There's industrial waste in it, there's chlorine and fluoride, and also heavy metals. Because of all of these impurities that are found in regular tap water, I can completely understand why distilled water is being used in this process, because distilled water is boiled into a vapor and condensed back into a liquid in a separate container. Impurities in the original tap water that do not boil below or near the boiling point of water remain in the original container. That means distilled water is one type of purified water. So what happens actually in this chemical reaction is, if we didn't use distilled water, that means that a lot of those impurities would live in the hair and cause, I would assume, damage, or things would live in your hair, so that when you go to do the color process after you lighten it, I feel that bad things would take place, and it would cause a greater problem than what you would want if you didn't use the distilled water. This is after 3 minutes. This is amazing. Okay, my experiment is finished. As you see at the top is the control, which is the Royal Purple. Then it goes into some underlying green tone. And then the end of the hair swatch is the final result, and it took a total of 30 minutes. Thanks.